In our next Introduction to Infraworks video, we are going to take a look at configuring our data and applying different styles to some of our bits and pieces and how to modify those styles. Now, I've removed the pipes from this drawing because we had those big long arc connectors. In the past, I have been able to successfully get pipes into the drawing through the drop-down Insert a Civil 3D Drawing. Out of Civil 3D Drawing and selecting the drawing you want to insert. However, it's not working for me and I just need to diagnose that right now. But I have gotten those pipes and structures into my drawing. I also went ahead and exported my lot grading surface so it's a lot smoother and we don't have the large bumps in our lots here. And it's displaying the way I have designed in my Civil 3D Drawing. So there's a couple ways we can change our styles. We can do it through our data sources, but we have very limited configuration options here. So I can reconfigure this and go under the common again. Sorry, not the common tab, select this and choose a different source. And that will do them all. So once you hit close and refresh, you wait a minute or two here and it should re-refresh them and change our coverage areas. I'm going to reconfigure those and put those back to what I had them at before, residential. Oh, configure, close and refresh. I'm going to go into my eye, and I'm the eye at the top and the little square, and I'm going to look for my style palette and select style palette. On the right here, it gives us all the styles. So we're going to barrier styles, coverage styles. If I go into zoning and I select commercial, I can drag and drop and update this one specific lot to commercial. So we have a little bit more options when we come in through the style palette. Now, knowing that some of these are parks, I'm going to switch the ones that I know that are parks to park green space areas. Walking pathways. Now the mouse buttons in Infraworks, the left mouse button allows you to rotate really any direction. It's kind of like the 3D orbit. The right mouse button allows panning. The middle mouse button, if you push and hold, it goes up and down vertically, and if you scroll, it zooms in and out. So a little bit different from the Autodesk products. So again, just drag and drop, really how you can get these styles onto your parcels. Now, if we go under the roads, these are the default roads that are built into Infraworks. You can modify them to build them and suit your needs on what you need for your specific design. And again, it's a simple drag and drop. So if I just grab this boulevard with palm trees, very good decision for Calgary and our wonderful climate up here. And it places the default, the pre-built style. And again, just drag and drop. It will update the intersection as needed to properly show this. However, I know that this is a 2-lane, 2-direction road, and we have just a simple 1-direction road here with a green space. So dragging and dropping to switch your styles is definitely by far the easier option. You can see what you have. Now, if we need to change some of these, so say I wanted to change the way my sidewalk and green space worked. Selecting it and right-clicking doesn't work. However, if we look at the bottom here, we can add a new style. We can't delete any of these styles because these are default built into Infraworks. We can duplicate the selected style to another catalog or duplicate the selected style to this catalog. I'm going to select that duplicated style, and if I just name this City Residential Road, City of Calgary, and hit enter, we now have our sidewalk and green space right here, and then we have our residential road, City of Calgary. So I'm going to double click on this residential road now, and it's going to open up the configuration tool. Now, knowing all the information about this road will definitely help you out. So after I've double clicked, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to modify some of this information based on a previous design that I've done. So right groups versus left groups, you can switch directions with these arrows down here. You can move things above, you can move things below, depends what they are. So my roadway, my right group is going to be 4.25 meters wide. My curb and gutter is going to be 0.41 meters wide. My sidewalk is before my green space, so I'm going to select my green space, I'm going to move it down. Sidewalk being 1.5 meters wide, and my green space in this case being 1.72 meters wide. So here's my road. If we want to remove the lane markings, you can go not set. You can modify a lot of stuff here. If we go into the decorations tab, we can add things to the roadway. So if we want to add them to the road itself, the curb, the sidewalk, or the green space, I'm going to select plus, and I'm going to choose my object I want to add to the green space. Now we can go to the parent directory, and under city furniture is where most of our options will be. I want to add a nice looking street light. Spacing will go every 20 meters. Spacing offset, this will work when we add some trees in, and I'll show you that here. Track offset, we want it into the green space a little bit, not on the sidewalk itself. And as you saw, that moved a little bit. I'm going to go back into decorations. I'm going to add a new one. I want vegetation, and I want some nice trees here. So I'm going to select, we'll just select that one tree, a spacing of 20 meters. Now, as you notice, it's going to overlap them with the street lights when we do the offset as well. So that's where our spacing offset comes in. So I can go every 10 meters, I can have a tree, light, tree, light, tree, light. We'll hit close, and we'll hit OK. Now nothing in our drawing has actually updated here because we have to drag and drop our style. So I'm going to drag the residential road, I'm going to drop it onto my residential road. Now it should fill the area up to more or less the edge of the lots here, because when I designed these lots, I took the road width into consideration. So we have right now an updated residential road. You could take the options or the city guidelines and design your 2-lane Boulevard Road as well. So if I double click on that, we have a median group and we have a right group. So Infraworks will duplicate that right to left, or we could switch how many driving lanes we have. So we can go 4 driving lanes on the one side. We can get 1 driving lane, and it all goes on direction forward and backwards. So you would go through and set those styles up as well. So that was a quick video on changing styles and applying styles. Again, look through the options, see what you can drag and drop, insert different kinds of data, insert your shape files, create fences, and you have all those options available to you.